Hi there, it's Allison Broeren, and I'm from Minneapolis. Roar, strong women's story, produced and brought to you by Strike Theater. Strike Theater is a small theater dedicated to storytelling, improv, sketch comedy, and spoken word in Northeast Minneapolis. So you can hopefully come see us real soon in person at www.strike.theater, or follow us on Facebook and our internet now to visit us doing some virtual shows. Slide number 2. I'm Allison Broeren, and I'm actually one of the owners of Strike, so thank you so much for having us here today. And I am excited to bring you a poem or a story. I don't know. There's no rules anymore about anything, right? So I hope that you enjoy this. Sometimes when your body betrays you, it happens quickly and obviously. When I was a sophomore in college, one of my friends was heartbroken, and I agreed to take her rollerblading. It was a perfect warm fall day, and the leaves were changing on the river, and we went 5 or 6 miles over hills and across wooden bridges. And when we got back to my dorm, we were saying goodbye, and my feet just flew out from underneath me. I landed, and somehow without even looking announced, "Go get your car." And she replied, "Well, we're not on a road." And I said, "Drive on the grass. My arm isn't attached anymore." For years, I learned that when your body betrays you, a lot of times it's more gradual. It's your boyfriend at the moment complaining that all of a sudden you're really sweaty while you're sleeping and he thinks you're gross. It's needing a nap after work a little more frequently. It's growing into needing a nap after work every single day. It's growing into needing a nap during your lunch break while you're at work in your car. It's convincing yourself that you're tired because life is hard, and nobody ever promised an easy go at it. It's telling yourself you're tired because you're not fulfilled. It's understanding you're tired because you're spending all your free time worrying about others. It's waking up with a fever. It's waking up with a ringing in your ears and the inability to move your arms. It's the ER giving you some aspirin and telling you probably didn't have a stroke. It's not having any follow-up recommended. It's waking up one day and your knee being swollen up. It's waking up the next day and your knee is fine, but your fingers won't bend. It's your hips hurting so bad that you grasp at the walls and you walk and you wonder if you're getting arthritis in your 20s. It's having no idea how to get a doctor to look at you, so you ask for recommendations. It's waiting 2 more months to get into an appointment. It's going in and beginning told that the doctor wants to perform a physical. It's your hips hurting so bad that when they go up in the stirrups, you start crying. And it's the doctor asking if you've ever been sexually assaulted. And it's you saying, "No, my legs just really hurt." And it's the doctor insisting that your pain is made up and telling you to go see a therapist. It's a woman saying this to another woman. It's going home and wondering for another month if maybe she was right. Maybe this is all a head problem. It's regaining your confidence again to go see a different doctor. It's getting accused of just wanting painkillers. It's not getting believed because your body is betraying you and you don't have the words to explain. It's being asked if you're on your period, like that can just explain everything your body does away. It's starting to drive to work with a cane on the gas pedal and your 3 working fingers on the steering wheel. It's getting a doctor's attention not because of visits, but because she sees you crawling across cars to get into work every day as she watches from her office down the block, and she eventually believes that, yes, something is wrong. When your body betrays you and you don't know what's wrong, it's having an acupuncturist telling you all your pulses are slippery and that the fire and the water in your body are having a holy war with each other. And that description fits really well when you hear the phrase for the first time, autoimmune disease. When you are completely paralyzed, in isolation in the hospital, a day or two from going on dialysis, with the whites of your eyes exploded red and tumorous globs in your lungs. It's calling into work almost dead and being told you don't have any more sick days by your boss, who is also another woman, and you apologize to her. It's being asked if you want a priest. It's being asked if you want a DNR. It's being asked if you want last rites. And being a woman whose body has betrayed them is immediately asking, what did I do wrong? What did I do to deserve this? What should I have done differently to fix this? And it's all I, and shame and confusion and anger. Because heaven forbid, everything isn't all our fault. It's working part-time for years to heal. It's losing your hair and gaining weight. It's having a friend tell another friend that you're hard to look at and somebody should tell me to run a little. It's being flushed from steroids and people telling you, well, at least you got a healthy glow. It's having coworkers telling you that she was really sore over the weekend and she just wanted to know that there was no way that you gave her your disease. It's your boss telling you that he liked you more before you were sick and just asking if you can smile a little more often. And being a woman means fighting for your body. It means meditating on your kidneys for a solid week in bed, picturing them as glowing suns, radiating positivity, and having them healing and starting to work faster than any doctor could explain. It means forgiving yourself for those extra folds and stretching and awkwardness, because being gifted those things is being gifted a life you get to keep living. And growing into a woman means learning to say no, that you can only do so much and that's okay. And that you can't feel bad all the time and that's okay. And being a woman means forgiving. It's taking balls of rage and putting them into red balloons and just letting them go. Picture them floating away. Being a woman means that sometimes you have to move on to find the right fit. Being a woman means having to fight like hell for yourself. From the world telling you that you're doing it wrong. From the world telling you that your body is going to betray you. From the constant commentary everybody feels entitled to have about you. Being a woman means that you understand that you can't see everybody's struggles and that you don't need to know that they exist. Being a woman is connection, is forgiveness, is uplifting, is grace and strength. Thank you. Once again, come visit us, Strike Theater, www.strike.theater. You can become a monthly member, you can watch our shows, you can visit us when we can all go out again, and keep sharing your stories. Thank you so much, you all.